A mile, it definitely has to be a bigger measurement than a kilometer because it's a lot more distance to travel. So like I said, like in Japan, I see why kilometers make sense in Japan because it's not, you're not going that much, you know what I mean? Like distance is not far because you're just on an island. So, but the next one below an inch is centimeters, isn't it? Well, for us it would be.
It's cold up here. Cocks and ice pop.
But then there's, and then I think under centimeters is millimeters. So like I was saying, like I prefer inches. Like I said, if I was going to build a shed out back, I would prefer to do that in inches. It's a kilometer too, but I can't remember if that's bigger or not. So lower than inches is centimeters. So there's one of them in between that, but like I said, like it just depends on what you're doing, right? Like I said, like if I was gonna adjust the camera on my car, I'm not gonna do that in inches. It might still come out to 2.5 inches or whatever, but I'm gonna do that in millimeters.
All right, my money hit. You can join. You heard me?
Yeah. So the best way I could explain it, yeah, you have to here. That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to here because they're gonna be, like, let's say I was doing a bathroom floor, like I was some sort of like the people who do that to go like make somebody's bathroom or whatever, and they wanted like floor tile, but they wanted floor tile that like was those little teeny squares. You wouldn't have no choice but to measure that in millimeters. You would have no other choice. You would have to do some sort of math because one of them little tiny squares is going to end up on a corner somewhere where it's not going to measure out like evenly. Like you're not going to be able to use a whole one. So you would have to be able to do that in millimeters. But let's say if it was like linoleum tile or something where it was like a perfectly like 3x3 square or whatever, I probably would, if I was doing the floor and do that in inches, just because of the tile itself is in inches. Feet is different too. Like if I was gonna build like the side of a fucking barn, and I could actually get like lumber big enough to be a couple feet, yeah, I would immediately start that in feet. So like I said, it just depends on what you're doing. I'm trying to think of I'm trying to think of a situation where something would make more sense to do it in centimeters instead of millimeters. Because here in America, they try to teach you inches and centimeters first, but yeah, I got it.
Jesus Christ, bro. Never
I forgot.